Barcelona actually tonight. Just arrived. It's like what, 1 a.m. in the morning, and it's on a Saturday. So basically I asked people at work if I could hop onto this project because I couldn't go to Germany and I didn't want to stay in Estonia anymore. And now I'm here. I actually don't really know much about the project. I didn't even know I was gonna stay tonight until I asked someone at the airport today, like the supervisor I recognize. Because they don't really tell you things here. You have to ask, but they don't give off a very sort of like ask me sort of vibe. So I haven't been asking shit, but I need to learn how to like ask for things, especially like details that include me, that involve me very, very directly. But yeah, I'm here. I'm going to be, the ship's gonna be in dry docks in Cadiz for like 3 weeks. Not sure if I'll be staying for the whole duration. Maybe I'll be staying for 2. It's more of like a sort of sea vibes kind of basis. But yeah, follow a huge group of men here. It just hit me on the van over to the hotel that not only am I the youngest fucking person, the only girl, I'm also like the only Asian and probably the only gay person, definitely the only gay person, and also I'm sitting at the lowest fucking position because I'm just a mere intern. Why do I do this to myself? Also, they allowed me to hop on. I'm pretty sure they allowed me to hop on this project because accoms and everything is paid for by the client. So, thank you Royal Caribbean for the very nice free hotel for 1 night. And then tomorrow, I think the ship is gonna come to Barcelona and pick us up, and then we'll sail to Cadiz. We'll be staying in passenger cabins, which I think will be very nice. We'll do another room tour there. Let's see how next 2 or 3 weeks go. And I'm gonna go sleep now because I'm so fucking tired. Okay, I just showered and now I'm going to sleep. Also, I realized that this is the very first time in my entire life that I'm in a hotel room by myself. Not a big fan of it. It's still quiet for my liking. Being like the only girl has its perks because I think everyone else is sharing rooms and I'm the only person that has my own room. Me and like the project manager, because like he's the big shit. Whatever. So at least I don't have to share a room with some random fucking coworker. Good night. Housekeeping has not come yet, so I guess this is how it looks right now. Didn't get a balcony room. I think the other workers got a balcony room, but it looks like quite a sad room, to be honest. Like, as a worker it's fine, but like imagine if you paid for a cruise and this is the room that you stayed in. I don't know, I've only been on a cruise once and I had like a nice balcony room, so explore the explorer of the seas with me. It's the end of day 1. I've just showered. I'm gonna go sleep soon. We're on our way from Barcelona to Cadiz, and honestly we're not even like 1/4 of the way there yet. I think we started moving at like what, 3-4 p.m? Actually no, earlier than, I have no fucking idea, to be honest. But it's like what, 10:30, and I have been without data, without signal for like the past 4 or 5 hours. And not to sound like a complete spoiled brat that's like completely glued to my phone, but oh my god, I am so bored. I have nothing to do. I didn't download anything to watch, and I was so bored that I took like a tour of like the ship, and low-key was so creepy because like all the attractions are still on and they're still flashing lights, they're still like completely on, but they're just completely vacant. Like, it's deserted as fuck. I did not run into a single person. Actually, now I think of it, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to go to those places, but nobody stops me, nobody was there anyways. So I took a walk around, and low-key, it's giving like back rooms. It's giving abandoned in a very eerie sort of way where like everything is still working but there's no one there. Even the rooms actually, like, I don't know if it's like the lighting or what, but it's giving like abandoned timeline, and then I'm just here. It's very eerie. And it doesn't help that like the corridors are like straight and they look completely endless, and I've gotten lost like once or twice already, and it will 100% happen quite a few more times. Yeah. Also, I finally put on the company shirt, and then the welder saw it, and then the welders were like, wait, you're from the same company as me? Yes. We took the bus together, we took like all the planes together. I've been following you guys around since Estonia airport. But I guess they thought I was just some like random girl following them around. No idea. But then we finally started talking, and then they took me to the crew rec room in the afternoon to play ping pong and showed me where like laundry is, which is very nice. The only thing is that they're all either Ukrainian or Russian, and they don't speak English at all or like very well. So we've been relying very, very heavily on like Google Translate, and like he speaks into his phone and then I read the word, and then I speak into the phone and he reads the word. But because there's been no signal for the past 5 hours, every conversation has been a game of charades. Yeah, even the supervisors are all like Russian, I think, because they all speak Russian. And then during the meeting he was like, we're just gonna do the meeting in Russian, and then like if it concerns you, I'll translate it into English for you. And I was like, okay, I guess. Yeah, but you know what, I could do it in Singapore shipyard and workshop, like with like the Indian workers and like the Burmese workers. I can 100% do it with the Russian workers. So instead of picking up Estonian, I think on this trip I'll just end up picking up Russian, which is not a bad thing either. So, and then I ran into the welder again at night on my little tour, and then he showed me the crew gym, which I'm very, very grateful for, because I thought I couldn't log in here, because I would like to say that I've been locked in for like the past 1 month. But then I read the menu and they said like we don't have access to the gym, but turns out it's just like the passenger gym, and like there is a crew gym, just like a small tiny gym. Like if you fit 5 people inside, it's like completely filled. But you know what, no worries, I will be there every day after work and I'll log the fuck in. But it's just a little bit funny because like there are actually a lot of Asians on board. Like there's a lot of pinoys, and like there's a lot of like Indian engineers, but they all belong to the crew side. At the port they were like, the crew members the other side, please go. And I was like, no, I'm not. Like at least 6 people asked me if I was a crew member, which I am not. And it kind of feels like I should be, because that's where all the Asian people are, that's where my people are. Yeah, I think we'll reach Cadiz tomorrow morning, afternoon, night, no idea. But before I ran out of data completely, I was on TikTok and I saw that Cadiz is like a very nice, cute, small town. So I'm very excited to explore that as well. And then I'm gonna find somewhere to get my hair cut, because I'm so tired of drying this shit all the time. Yeah. But I'm very much looking forward to the weather there, because it will be 25 degrees finally. No more 4 layers of nonsense, no more like insane winds, and I don't think there'll be rain as well. So when I come back, I'll be nice and golden brown. But the realization for today is that like I've always wanted to sail. It's something that I've really, really wanted to do, and I always thought it would be like on a container ship or like on an oil tanker like for months. But then here I am on a cruise ship for 1 night, and you know what, I'll take it. But yeah, now that I'm actually doing it, there's a lot of things that like I considered, but like when it actually happens, it feels completely different. Like the fact that I'm the only girl and here like the only Asian, and the language barrier, and constantly feeling like I don't belong here, and it's like very awkward sometimes. But at least I'm doing it, like something that I always wanted to do. I don't think I'll ever get to sail properly for months, and like even if I do, I don't think it'll go very well. So I guess I'll settle for this, and then we'll call it a day. Also, like, I don't think it's for me, because I don't know if it's the rain or the waves or what is it, but like I can feel the ship moving at times, and like it gets me a little bit nauseous, because I'm not the best person with motion sickness. So maybe sailing isn't for me. But you know what? This takes it off my list. And then I guess it sort of like determines whether like I don't know how to say it, but it's more of like a something I really want to do, and now I've done it. It's like now I decide whether I actually like it or not, which is a good thing. The signal in my room is absolute shit. So that's my room by the way. I have moved out to the balcony room and I've just found a table for myself to sit on. I think they're renovating this room soon. No idea. But over here I get 2 bars of signal, and in my room I get 1 bar. Anyways, as soon as I get less tired and have more time, I'm gonna go explore Cadiz. Saturday morning and I've been granted a day off. For some reason I thought that like Saturday, Sunday don't need to work, but then because it's dry dock, it's non-stop, so everyone is working. My project manager asked if I would like to, you know, take a day off and see the city, and I said sure, why not. Low-key, I think he's just fucking tired of me like following him around all the time, like lost turn happy. And they don't really have a lot for me to do. They took away my only job. Kind of crashed out over it, but it doesn't matter because today I'll be in Cadiz walking around. So explore Cadiz with me. Also, I don't think this place is very touristy. I've not seen a single tourist. They're all locals. And once again, I'm the only goddamn Asian in this place. But it's okay, we'll take a look. And I think all of them don't speak English because I tried asking for directions and they only spoke Spanish. But you know what? It's fine, I'll get through it. Okay, it is Sunday, which means that I've been here for a week now. Honestly, had a few crash outs this week. Wasn't very well, didn't go very well. I think it was just the whole, like, I know I keep talking about it, but genuine language barrier is like such a fucking hard thing to navigate through, especially because like I it's not that they don't want to teach me. Like, I realize that like if I ask, they will teach me and they will tell me things, but there are a lot of things where like jobs that I could have done and like things for me to do, and then they realize that it's so much easier if they just do it themselves, because then they don't have to tell it to me in English, and they don't have to like sit next to me and fucking like tell me what to fill in when they can just fill it in themselves, which kind of sucks because it feels like I'm not learning as much as I want to or should be doing. Like, I'm actually not really doing much here. All I do is attend the meetings and then I sit there and then I do like procurement or like I do my school stuff, and then like at 7 p.m. I collect everyone's permits and I like return them back, because apparently I can't be trusted to collect the permits in the morning, and like it was just very messy, and then they said like the supervisors will do their own permits, so I'm not doing that anymore. I had my only job taken away from me, and yeah, I'm not doing much. I do like a weekly report, and then I go to every work site internship that I know and I take pictures of it and I put it in a nice cute little PowerPoint slide. That's it. But they've been very nice to me. I think there was one supervisor who I sort of talk to sometimes at work because he's in charge of like a lot of projects, and he was here for like a few days, and then he invited me to go have drinks with them. And honestly, like, why is there no difference with me? Like, hanging out with like 40-year-old engineering men and 20-year-old engineering men, like, honestly got no diff. But he was very nice. He checks up on me like all the fucking time, and then he went back to Tallinn on, I think, Friday, and he's still like checking up on me and making sure I'm okay. Very good. I think it would help. It would be great for everyone if they could just see me as like a small Asian daughter figure of some sorts, and maybe not see me as like someone that they're trying to like hit on. That would be very, very nice actually, because like the first welder that I talked to that was nice enough to talk to me when I was wearing the uniform, he said very creepy things, and he texted me. He said like, boss, you're very beautiful, and I was like, please never ever say that again. And I stopped talking to him completely. And now I have found other workers to annoy, and they use like Viber, and Viber has a like auto translate, so they can like text in Russian and I also text in English, and then they can just like automatically translate to the language. So that's very, very nice. And then I'm just gonna bother workers that are nice enough to talk to me and ask them about their works so that I know what's going on. But yeah, it was very nice because I found like a few workers that like they don't speak English at all, and then they would like we communicate through Google Translate, like the guy that I ate dinner with last night. But sometimes they say very sassy things, and then I get very like I don't know what to like react to that, because like genuinely like it's just so nice to have someone that like talk to and like that will talk to me. And I like I don't know how to react when they say sassy things. It's like, damn, you're trying to talk to me just because you're trying to hit. That's what it feels like. But also I'm just very grateful that you're talking to me. But like if it comes down to it, I'm just gonna say that I have a boyfriend, because I googled, and they're not very LGBT friendly in Ukraine or Russia, and I don't think that'll go very well. But yeah, it's pretty nice. Like the supervisor, they do care about me as much as they can, but I don't think like as a white man themselves, or like even as men themselves, I don't think they actually know like the impact of like me not understanding language and me feeling really, really out of place. Like I tell them like, oh yeah, I'm doing okay, but like it's sometimes hard because I don't understand what's going on, and then they don't really grasp like the full impact of it, you know. But yeah, I had an off day yesterday, and it was really nice. Cadiz is honestly, I think, might be like my top few favorite cities in Europe. Yeah, the streets were very, very nice. The seafood was insanely good. I could bankrupt myself at that fucking seafood market. I think I spent like 40 euros. Yeah, people are very nice too, very friendly. I think it's because the weather here is good, so they're always in a good mood compared to like, you know, Estonia. And I met like a few tourists as well, and like that was what like I like about traveling. Sometimes like you meet random people, and then you have like a 5-minute conversation of like, oh, where are you from? And we're from like complete different places. And you ask like, oh, how'd you end up here? And like it's always interesting to like talk to random people. The only thing that like minus aura points was like I was trying to take like a good golden hour picture at the beach, and then this man that was sitting behind me, and I guess he was looking at me the entire time, and then he was like, he came up to me and he said like, do you want me to help you take the picture? And I instantly stopped taking pictures after that, because I cannot be caught like that, you know. But yeah, I think it's the first time that I was like properly alone in a random country, and I was exploring, and it was not bad. I mean, I didn't have as much drive to like walk to a lot of places, and because they don't have Uber or Bolt here, so like everything is walking distance, and I just sort of walked around the island, and then when I got tired I just sit down somewhere. Yeah. Anyways, I copped this very nice shirt from Cadiz, some souvenir store, because I severely underpacked and I only brought one sleep shirt. I don't know why. And then I brought like one other t-shirt as well, and then I only brought like singlets and like gym shirts. And then I realized that I do not have enough, like I don't feel comfortable enough to be wearing tight-fitting shirts and singlets around the men on this ship, because genuinely it's just a ship full of fucking men, and like I'm the only female contractor, and I'm also the only Asian contractor because all of them are like white men. Yeah, and every time I walk everywhere in like the contractors area, I can feel everyone sort of like looking at me, not in like a creepy way, in like a what are you doing here in that uniform sort of way. Some fucker asked me if I was a secretary. I mean, low-key, yes, but also like, how fucking dare you, you know? I was in full helmet and like full PPE, by the way. They asked me if I was a fucking secretary, your mother secretary. But yeah, I think I only have a week left here, so I'm just going to try as much as I can to like ask questions and actually like see the works and stuff, and hopefully they'll be nicer and more, you know, tell me more things, teach me more things. But I also think management, like the Spanish project manager and like the American director might be coming down this next week, so I might get to meet them, and then maybe they'll have more things for me to do, or there'll be people that will be speaking in English. But yeah, I'm in Cadiz, I am on a boat, I'm living on a boat, I am tan, and I wouldn't say toned, I haven't been to the gym. I'm tanned and I had good seafood, and I eat 3 meals a day for free. Oh my god, every single time I eat the buffet, right, it's like I just think about like how much I'm saving, like groceries wise, and like how I don't have to think of what to eat, and I can just stand in line and grab whatever I see fit. But I just eat whatever protein is there, and then the fish, and then like salad. That's it. Yeah, I will not have 2 lines by Halloween, unfortunately. I've let the buffet get the better of me, and I will not be logging in. I think I'm just very excited for I was very excited for this, and I feel like I'm like properly settling in a little bit now, even though I don't have much to do. Like they sort of expect me just I sit there, you know, like there's a spot for me there. But also I'm very excited for this to end, because that means that I'll be going home to Singapore soon. Cannot wait to fucking see all my friends and finally have a place that, you know, I feel like I belong and I speak the fucking language and everyone around me looks the same, and my friends and my girlfriend. Yeah, I miss everyone. But yeah, that is about it, and then I'm gonna end this vlog and I'll post it when I have data or when I have signal, which honestly I have no fucking idea when. Good night.